Hey, good morning, everybody. I wanted to do a really quick follow-up to yesterday's difficult lessons that I had before I start my day. First of all, I want to thank everybody who showed up to support me and to be with me and to share their experiences with me again. We're in this together. All of us are going through this together. I've had almost 500 views on my video, and I had almost 80 comments or more. So it really hit a nerve for a lot of people. A lot of people are going through it. That's what I felt, and that's why I shared it, so I could reach out and support all of you as well, right? It's not just about us and our suffering. It's about actually helping each other, through, and knowing that we're all in the same boat, you guys. And I always laugh because I said when I moved to this mountain, the mountain has many lessons. I always said that it's like my 40 days in the desert, and it really has been. And I got to tell you guys, you probably already know this. I mean, I'm very devoted to spirit. I mean, that's been my life. That's been my walk. I also want to experience my humanness too. Sometimes I don't so much, but it's a part of who we are. So when I moved up here, good morning, my friend Brian. How are you, my love? When I moved here, I got to know that when everything is synchronistically lined up and God moves me from one place to another, it's not all about, finding the money and finding the guy and finding the joy and it's not about all that. It's about me growing and learning to be the best that I can be. I'm a light worker. I'm here to evolve the planet. That's just the way it is. And it's not my choice. It's nothing I asked for. It's part of my being. It's part of my essence. It's part of my DNA. It's what I'm made to do, And not everybody understands that. Because first of all, what happened yesterday may seem like drama to some people. But I lived drama for 50 years. Yesterday was not drama. Yesterday was a soul connection, a soul lesson. And right now the energies are so high and there's so much light being poured on the planet that literally we're bringing up these, these deep, I don't know if it's lifetimes of soul stuff, karmic stuff, whatever it is, but it's for our healing and it's for our growth. And I've grown so much. I mean, yes, I still screw up and I do things sometimes too quickly or whatever, and that's part of my humanness. But I learn the lessons faster. I'm much more calm than I've ever been. I get through it faster and I get the lessons. So again, I want to thank all of you. I love you guys so much for supporting me, being there for me. My friends and my family means so much to me, the world to me, and I don't know how I'd get through my life without you guys. Also, so what I wanted to share with you guys were the lessons from yesterday that I got so clearly today. Okay, so first of all, you guys, I realized that I need to have more patience in my life for things that are evolving, right? Like if somebody says to me they need space and time, I need to give them space and time, right? It's like with my paintings, I think I shared with you guys, I don't like the details, I want to just get right to it. So part of me is anxious and impatient for everything to unfold now, but it's like I told you guys, if somebody would hand you $10 million right now, what would you do with it? You'd probably blow through it, pretty quickly because you're not, prepared to receive it and do what's best with it. So in the impatience that I still have, that childlike impatience, I miss a lot of things and I actually push a lot of things off because I need to learn to sit and allow and be. So that's one of my lessons. Also, having compassion for other people and empathy for other people about what they're going through as well. Not just thinking about or feeling into what's your story or what your problem is or what it is that's bothering you, but, actually putting someone before yourself, not to the detriment of yourself, but putting yourself, thinking about someone else and then thinking about you also. It's not all about you, right? Holding a space for other people. The third lesson is yesterday before I texted that deadly thing that, was the wish I could hit the redo button, right? Because I realized after I'd sent it, right before that I had this, it had been a really difficult couple of days with the energies. As you guys know, it's been pretty intense, sadness and all this crap's coming up. But I felt this overwhelming fear. I had seen something, felt this incredible fear just welling up in my, my solar plexus and in my heart and in my, that area right there. And it was this fear, and it brought up this feeling that I was being left out, left behind, that somebody was lying to me. Old betrayal story, really old story. So my suggestion to you guys is, the lesson is this: that when you feel something so intensely and it drums up, these yucky feelings of fear or not enoughness or an old story, right? Because that's a story, and that's the old habitual patterns and the old limiting beliefs and the old stuff that's generational, whatever it is, right? When you feel that to that degree, you can write an email. You can write a text. Don't send it. Sit with it. Let it pass. Feel into it. See if it's true. Because again, when you do that, you can't unsend it. You can't take it back. Then you got a whole nother set of issues to deal with. You could screw something up totally, like I did yesterday. And again, in reality, the fourth lesson is, in reality, there are no screw ups. It's like my friend Sam said yesterday. There really are no fuck ups. There aren't. Everything is divinely aligned, divinely timed, perfect for our growth. Everything that happens is for a reason. We don't always see it. We don't always understand it, but it's always for a reason. And down the road, we may see it, we may not, right? We don't see the whole quilt. We see the little patchwork pieces, but we don't see the whole picture. So that's the fourth lesson, and that is that everything happens for a reason, for your growth. And even if it seems like it's the worst thing on the planet, you don't know what the outcome's going to be. It could be a great outcome. It could turn around and be fine, And again, your lessons and whatever the other person you're energetically attached to, they're going through their own set of lessons. And so you're both part of that learning experience. It's not just, again, about you, and it's not just about them. You're energetically connected. And in this case of the soulmate that I was talking about, this person that I love from a soul space, we're very connected at a soul space. And we have karmic and lifetime history together. And so obviously we're here to grow each other and to help each other. And soulmate or soul relationships, everybody wants to have a twin flame relationship and all that stuff. And they're beautiful and they're amazing because they're so aligned, but they're also really difficult. They bring up and challenge you. That's what they're created to do. So the fifth lesson, guys, that I got and what I'm going to go do today is, when you're in pain, it's always great to serve out and serve others. So what I'm going to do tonight, since my plans have changed, I'm free tonight, and I'm actually going to go to be with my ALA people, my Ascension Leadership Academy people. I'm going to serve out, and I'm going to actually volunteer to help other people transform. And in the process, I get to transform further myself. I'm devoted and committed to my growth. And I'm also committed to the growth of other people. That's my mission in life. What I learn, I share with others. And so those are all the lessons, you guys. And you get to look at them. And I call it the aftermath, of yesterday was tough. It was one of the toughest days I've had. But again, I always think that I'm here for some, great ride. We're just going to have fun and have joy and be human. And that's part of my experience, right? But I'm a soul, I'm a light worker, I'm here. I have a huge mission on the planet to further my own growth, further and love and transform and help other people transform their lives as well, so they can be all that they came here to be. And I get to do that because that's my job. That's my primary job here on the planet. I didn't come here to just play. Damn it, I love play. So yeah, I would write that stuff down, seriously. Have patience, compassion for others, looking at the lessons, also the gift that your friends and your family are, the support that's around you is so beautiful, and that's just something to be grateful for. Feeling deeply, when you feel something really deeply or fear, don't reach out, write it down, don't send it, let it sit for a while and see if that's the right action step to take. And I don't remember all the other ones I told you because, I'm not even awake yet. I have to drink my coffee. But also serve out, help other people. If you notice what I did yesterday, I reached out because I knew other people were going through similar circumstances. I talked to a lot of people who had relationship breakups, and they were estranged from their kids, and all kinds of things have been happening for people in the last week or two. It's been really intense, an intense time of clearing and lessons. So, so just be with it. Today feels a little bit better, but anything can happen. It can get pretty wonky. Hey, Ralph, how are you? Hang in there. Look at everything again as the glass half full. You're God in human form. We're all little demigods, right? And we're all here to learn. We're all here to grow. We're all here to love. And again, if something you do, see, even if it's like what happened to me yesterday, bad move, right? Because I didn't sit with it, I wasn't patient. I still could have had more compassion for the other person. I can now have compassion for myself. And everything that happens, whether it feels good or bad, is always good. Life is happening for us. God brings situations to us, for us, on our behalf, to grow us, and also to grow other people. We are not separate from one another. We're all one, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to go have some coffee, start my business day today, go serve out tonight and help others transform. Take a deep breath, be blessed for whatever's happening in the ethers, because I know it's all perfect. I send my friend love, so much love, and have compassion for that person. Again, thank all of you guys. My friend Doug, who I haven't seen in 2 years. Sarah and I lived with him 2 years ago in San Diego when I moved back. And I want to thank him for reaching out and giving me some relief last night. We love to laugh together. Laughter is good for the soul. So I did that. And I just want to thank everybody else that loves me and supports me and allows me to be authentic. And I want you guys to, take from my example. Be authentic. Don't be ashamed. We're all in this together. Okay? All right, you guys, have a beautiful Friday. And learn your lessons. Feel into things. Be patient. Have compassion for yourself and others. And when things feel really yucky, focus out. Find someone you can help. Okay? Love you guys. Hey, Brian. Hey, Ralph. A laugh a day keeps the doctor away. Something like that, truly. All right, you guys. I love you so much. I will talk to you soon. You have a great day.